Hello guys, today we are going to do a video on banana nut bread. Everybody down here loves banana nut bread. So, to make things a little bit quicker, I've already put the ingredients out for the right size. You're going to need 4 cups flour, 3 cups sugar, 1.5 cups oil, a half cup milk, 4 tablespoons of vanilla, 4 to 6 bananas depending on how much banana flavor you want in it, and 6 eggs. So we're going to start. I've already got my eggs here. We're going to put them in our pan or our bowl. And actually I've already put my bananas in here because I use, to store my bananas, I freeze them. That way I can just pull them out of the freezer whenever I get ready to use them. My dogs are going to go crazy. Hush. So anyway, we've got our bananas in here and our eggs. We're going to put 1.5 cup oil. We're going to do a half a cup of milk. And you can do 2% whole milk, whatever you want on that. And then 4 tablespoons of vanilla. We're going to blend that up really quick. Our bananas are hanging on there. Then we're going to go ahead and add our sugar. We're going to mix it again. And knock those off of there. Your spatula. Then we're going to add our flour. You can either add it all at once or a little bit at a time. Really just a personal preference for me. Start out a little bit slow so it doesn't blow powder everywhere. Then you're going to want to take that up and scrape your bowl really well. Make sure you get that flour blended in. Otherwise you'll end up with clumps of it at the bottom when you go to pour it out. Mix it another time. And I don't over mix mine because I don't want it making it too hard to, I don't really know how to say it, kind of heavy. Take that off and put it in the sink. And pull it out. Do one more good mix on it. Make sure you got everything off the bottom. It really does go a lot quicker if you have everything already set out. Okay. Put that up there. You want to spray your pans. I have 5 of this batch that I make makes 5 different loaves. So we're going to spray our pans really good. You want to have your oven preheated to 350. And beware if you're just spraying this in the air that are out over the floor. If you're like me and you have ceramic tile on your floor, it can get on your floor and then you can bust your behind before you know it. So, move our mittens over there, our instructions. And then for this particular recipe, I use 2 and just a little bit over for each pan. So you're just going to scoop in. You don't have to do it that way, you can eyeball it. But just because I want them all to be pretty well similar on size. You can see it's a nice little thickness there. It's a nice sunny day here today, especially after all that snow and stuff we had. Glad all that's gone. Banana nut bread is something that is well known here in the South. People either love it or hate it. Most people love it though. I myself am allergic to bananas, so I just get to make it. I don't get to enjoy it. Okay. And for the last one, instead of trying to scoop that with a measuring cup, we're just going to scoop the sides and pour it in there. Now you're going to take, I have you can use different nuts on it, pecans, walnuts. You could even use almonds, I suppose, if you wanted. I've already ground up. Some people put the nuts in the mix. I generally sprinkle them on top. So these are walnuts. Let's see if I can do this. I just sprinkle them on there real good. And if you chop your nuts up in a processor, you'll find they go a lot further. Plus, they're easier for people to eat that way. Didn't have quite as much batter as I wanted in that 5th one. If I had been eyeballing it, I probably would have just poured that last little bit into divided it into the pans that I already had. But we already had 5 pans ready, so that's what we're going to use. But so we're going to pop these in the oven, 350 degrees for 25 minutes. And then, of course, this one that's not completely full will come out quicker. It's going to be a really short video today. Okay. I'm going to show you 2 things. Here's a batch that I've just got done doing already. So that way you'd be able to see the end product without having to wait the 25 minutes. And let's just sit here and twiddle our thumbs while we don't do anything. Now, if you try to pull a loaf out before you've let it cool, because this is going to be what you want it to look like when it gets done. If you pull it out too quick, you know, you're going to end up getting something like this, where it looks beautiful on top and it's still perfectly edible, but your bottom is going to stick a little bit, and then you're going to have to pull it off and do that. So that'll be one my family gets to eat. Now, I also would recommend using the dark pans. They generally are better on the non-sticking. So what you can do, you can take, after it's cooled, you just take and kind of pull it up like that, just a little. And look at that. Beautiful. So there you go, guys. You have fresh made banana nut bread. Oh, see, that one's already undone. Looky there. And then you can put them on a rack, let them cool a little bit more. Wrap them in saran wrap, put them in a baggie. You can freeze them, or you can sell them fresh, and if you're like my family, they won't last long because they can sit down and eat a whole loaf in one sitting. So I hope you enjoyed the video today, and we'll be doing some flavored loaves later on, and I hope you come back and see us. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, and y'all have a blessed day. Thank you.